Morning guys, today's going to be one of those days where quite a lot happens, so I'm going to try and do my best to bring you with me and show you what's going on. Now yesterday morning, if anyone follows me on Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that, you'll have seen that the Audi has finally died. RIP, good car, it's bit the bullet. Not too sure what's going on yet, we need time to look at it, but the cam belt tensioner looks to have failed and yeah, wiped the engine out. Now the cam belt was done just 2 or 3 months ago and it's all genuine Audi parts that were used, and it looks like something's failed or we're not sure what's gone off yet. Yeah, so I need a new daily because the Audi's dead. I found one, we're going to go pick it up in a second. Dan's going to come down in his new Touareg and we're going to go and get the my new daily. And for those who have been a bit disappointed lately with the channel because we've been doing all loads of E36 stuff, I think you're going to like the new car. It's definitely back to my roots and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. But first we need to go and get a new tyre on the E36. The left rear tyre is right on the wear marker, so I'm going to go get that changed today ahead of Three Sisters next weekend. So I'm going to go down to Just Tyres in Harrogate and get just a regular budget on the back. So Dan's on his way down, so we best get moving. We'll go get the tyre on now and we'll come back, and then when we come back from getting the tyre fitted, we'll go and pick up the new daily. And I'll take you down to see the Audi as well. It's currently parked down at my work looking very sorry for itself.
Maniac!
Can't see a fucking thing. Right, I just got back from the tyre shop. Unfortunately they were a bit busy, so we'll have to go back later. Now today we've got no free time at all, so Rolex should be here any minute pretty much in his new car. So we'll have a quick look around that and then we will head off to Skipton to get my new car. So as some of you know, I've actually owned the Audi twice, and it seems to be a theme because this car that I'm buying today is in fact a car that I've already owned in the past. 2 years ago, in fact. I only owned it for a week though. It was a brief encounter with this car. Right, so some of you will already be able to tell what I'm about to buy, but those of you who haven't worked it out yet, put it this way, I'm definitely going to miss the comfort and the boast in the Audi. Because I only work like 1.5 miles away from home now, I just don't need the big old diesel car anymore anyway, so what I've done instead is I've got a nice, modest, little 1.8 litre petrol car, sensible car. It's a hatchback, you know, you can get loads of stuff in the back, it's reasonably comfortable, really reliable, Japanese of course. But yeah, it's only a little 1.8, you know, it's just to get me about, but it's a cool car, and I think I'm dropping enough clues now, so if you've not worked it out yet, you've probably seen like 3 minutes time from this video, but for me I've got to wait like another couple of hours and I'm pretty giddy. I am really sad that the Audi's dead though, but what can you do? It's a shit thing that's happened, but shit does happen, you know, that's life. Right, so Dan just arrived in his new car. You've probably seen it if you follow him on Instagram, but boom. Ta-da! Blue Motion. What's that?
Polar bear hugging friendly. It's white like the Arctic.
Right, so me and Dan have got to be quick here because we need to go and pick up my new car. So we're going to use Dan's new car to go and pick up my new car. It's going to be a good day. But I'll give you a quick walk around Dan's car. A lot of dust on that lens.
Are you going to hurry up?
Can we go get my new car now?
We can go get your new car now. We can go get your new car using my new car.
Okay. Wow, it's nice in here, Dan. We've got a new Barbara.
Yeah, new Barbara. She's widescreened.
What we're going to call her?
I don't know. We can discuss it on the way. People can put suggestions for the names in the comments.
Yeah, that's an idea. So we know the Emirate was called Barbara, so we need a name for the Touareg. Give us some comments. What do you think? What should we call a Touareg? Now the Emirate was called Barbara, of course, because I don't know. We just kind of decided one day. So doesn't have to be any reasoning behind your suggestion. Just anything will do. Right, let's go. Right, just before we go anywhere, Dan wants to show us his tow bar on his Touareg, which at the minute doesn't exist, but we're going to see it.
People wondered what happens to tow rigs, but you just put one in here and it goes. Yes!
Wow!
It's my second favourite thing on the car.
That's amazing. On the bonnet, the boot shuts itself as well.
Yes.
Very posh. Bit more snow now, Dan. Right, so the Touareg. Right, so the Touareg is a 3 litre diesel V6. And what's the gearbox?
8-speed ZF. Auto.
8-speed auto. That's pretty cool. Have you got paddles?
Wow.
Oh, look at these little paddles. So yeah, it's not a slouch, is it?
Should we let this Audi get ahead a bit?
Yeah, let's let the Audi get ahead of it, and then. I mean, it's not a supercar by any means, but
So 20 mile an hour.
Yep.
Ready?
Got some torque, that's for sure. So that's 22 what, 70-ish? Yeah, it's pretty fast. And for such a big car as well.
2.1 ton.
Big old girl. Yeah, it's nice. Really nice.
I like my big girls. Pardon?
Got this big posh roof as well, which is pretty nice. It lets a lot of light in, which hopefully makes the vlogs look loads better. Yeah, look at me, I'm in the light. But look, it goes all the way back. I should hope so. It's pretty cold, Dan.
There we go.
Now, look at that. Big posh roof. Now it's closing, Yeah, it's a bit too cold for this.
Snow and that in there.
These roads are really nice. Now, I have brought the Joe Pro with me as well, which is the GoPro session that I borrowed off Joe about 6 months ago and I've still got. So when we come back on these lovely roads, I'll be able to show you the new car, but I don't think I'll be driving.
Have you told them what it is yet?
No, I've not said what it is yet. I've dropped quite a lot of hints.
Are we going to have some Touareg versus new car pulls?
Yeah, that could be interesting, but I'm a bit feared that my little 1.8 litre engine might get left behind.
Really?
I don't know, this is fast. We'll see. Right, we just found this real snowy little track off side of the road, and we're going to try a 4-wheel drive launch in the new car, just to see what it does. Hopefully it throws snow anywhere, but we'll see. Oh, it slipped. Fucking hell, I just nearly fell over.
Ready?
Yeah.
Off the brakes and mat it.
Mat it. Where are you going backwards, Dan?
Let's go reverse.
Yeah, in forward gear, please. Yes! Now we're talking. Whoa, what are these brakes on the back?
Have you seen the brakes on the front?
Fucking hell, I'm massive. And it's 6-pot, 4-pot.
4 pots on the back.
Fuck.
And 6 pots on the front.
Right, should we stop being children and go and get my new car?
Yeah.
Don't crash. Right, so we've arrived at this destination, so we're somewhere near Skipton. My new car is just idling in the background. So if you've not worked out what it is yet, just pan round. Oh, there's another car here, 1 second. Right, let's try that again. So the new car is idling behind me. You can probably just about see it a little bit. Can you see it? No? Oh, he's whoa! Right, here we go. Ta-da!
Still completely standard.
It's mostly standard. It's got quite a few mods on it, but really subtle ones. So we've got a DC2 Type R, it's a UK spec one. It's got a few mods on it. We've got a Mugen twin loop exhaust, we've got Meister R coilovers. Pretty much that's it on the mods. Standard wheels with Yokohama 88R tyres. It's just going to be a nice car to drive every day, I hope. I'm going to miss the boast from the Audi, and I'm going to miss the comfort, everything, the fuel economy and stuff like that, but like I said earlier, I don't do any miles anymore, so it's pointless me having a big old diesel to lug about. This car, if it looks familiar, before I did all the YouTube stuff and stuff like that, I used to own this car. This very car, I used to own it 2 years ago. Paul, who's over there, who I work with, was looking for a new car, and I saw this for sale, and I was like, Paul, that's my old car, you've got to buy it. So we bought it, and here it is. And now, 2 months later, after the events that happened yesterday with the Audi break-in, here I am buying it off him. No tow bar. That's not tow bar. Also, what else is good about this, which is what I have missed, I will be honest, I have missed it, is what's under the hood, or the bonnet. The valve cover that's on it, it's not too great, but the engine's still there and the engine is sweet on this car. I drove it a couple of weeks ago when Paul picked it up, and yeah, I knew I wanted it back, so as soon as what happened yesterday, I just knew what I was going to do straight away.
I was going to wash it back then.
I'll be right.
It's a bit shit. It's a shit car, this, I won't wear it.
This is Paul Barker, and I have the pleasure of working with him.
And I wanted to buy it and keep it, well there you go. Needs must, we've got to keep that old shit.
That needs changing, yeah. If you want to buy that valve cover, just drop me a message. you can buy that. I might even give it away. I don't like that at all. Someone give me a red valve cover and you can have that. So yeah, we've got a B18 again. Of course, these come with a C6, which is slightly different to the JDM version, but internally they're exactly the same. And if anyone tries to tell me they're not, I'll call you out on your bullshit, because I've had these cars for a while now. Internally the engines are exactly the same. The only difference between this and a JDM model is the exhaust manifold and the ECU. Right. Now this has already got an aftermarket exhaust manifold on it, and it's got a Mugen twin loop, so power should be up there. Everything else is completely standard. I mean, we've got Meister something of coilovers, which are quite new. It's been polybushed, and yeah, it's all pretty fresh underneath as well. It's all good. This all feels very familiar. It's really good to be back in an Integra with some interior. It's almost 5 years since I bought my DC2. Best thing about DC2? Alright, they usually pop out a bit faster, but the best cup holders in any car. Oh man, having a DC2 with electric windows, electric mirrors, power steering, it's even got ABS, it's even got aircon, it's got air conditioning in this car. This is going to be good. Right, we need to go and do some business, so I'll catch up with you in a sec. Right, here we are, just set off in my new DC2 Type R. Oh, it does a squeak noise from the induction as well, typical B series. Oh, okay. Here we are in this new DC2. Right, we've just stopped off for no reason at all. But where we've stopped off, look how beautiful it is. Look at the scenery. Beautiful scenery. But then look at this. Hey, everybody! Right, we're just coming out onto a 60 road, so we'll be able to give it a little bit of a pull. Right, here we go. Quiet, this car. We've got a Mugen twin loop, which are known for being quite quiet, and then we've got an aftermarket exhaust manifold, which shouldn't change the sound that much. But we've got the standard DC2 airbox with the resonator removed. So driving about normally like this, it's pretty quiet in here. It's not as quiet as what the Audi was, but there's no droning from the exhaust or anything. But what we have got when the road opens up a bit, hopefully you can hear this as well, but we'll just do a couple of downshifts and into second. VTEC, B-Series VTEC. Little wheel hop into third then as well. Right, we're uphill, but this is happening, so you silly. Oh yes! Yes! DC2 wins! See ya! There we go. DC2. Faster than Posh Gypsy. Another thing I'd forgotten was how good Honda heaters are. Fuck, so warm in here. Right, so I just pulled over to get a drink and we're in a petrol station in Ilkley, I think. And a Civic EK just went by, and as he went by he slowed down and revved his engine and waved at me. It's little stuff like that that you don't get when you're driving an Audi around, trust me. Right, the radio is apparently from this century, so we can't get AM radio on it. Of course, we don't really need good speakers when we've got the 18. Still pretty fast, even with a V18. Where are you going? Right, we should have gone left there. Dan, where are you going? The Touareg sat-nav is no match on Barbara. Bring back the Amarok. We should have gone left there, but now we're going straight. Big sign saying Harrogate this way. That way. Alright, so Dan's actually going home and I've just been following him to the A1. And he's been trying to ring me, but I don't like using my phone while driving because it's illegal. Just got back to Harrogate and just about to drive pretty much past my work, so I'm going to call in and grab some stuff out of the Audi and I'll just show you that damage that happened yesterday. Right, so here we are. One dead Audi. So the part that failed was this bearing fell off, but all the parts are real clean. Like, doesn't seem to be any snappages. Did snap some of the timing belt cover off. I'll show you under the hood. I keep saying hood, I think I'm American for some reason. So the cover was still on, but the engine died. So what happened was I was just driving through Harrogate, doing about 30 miles per hour, and yeah, I heard a funny noise, like quite a loud metal noise, and then just the engine just cut out. So I had an idea straight away that it might have been cam belt related, so I didn't try and start the car again. I just coasted into a lay-by and popped the bonnet, and yeah, this is what I found. So there's absolutely no tension on the cam belt whatsoever, and I can't quite see where the tension has come off, but I don't really want to move that much. But yeah, that's not going to do much cam belting, is it? We were going to recover the car today, but Dan's winch is broken, and obviously we can't drive it onto the trailer, so we'll have to wait till he fixes that. I'd say hopefully we'll be getting the Audi towed away and find out just how bad the damage is soon, hopefully this week at some point, but you never know. But at least we've got something to get about in the meantime. Got some genuine Honda rear light seals as well to go on, which is pretty nice. Right, we need to crack on now because we need to go and get the tyre change on the E36 before the garage shuts, so see you in a bit. Right, so I just got back, pretty happy. Nice to have these two. Ba, ba, ba. So this is not the first time that I've owned a DC2 and an E36 at the same time. When I first started doing track days and stuff, the reason I bought my first E36 was to be the new daily because the DC2 was getting a bit too extreme on the road. and now we've got a DC2 daily because the E36 is too extreme on the road. But these are both really good cars, and yeah, feeling pretty good right now. So I'm going to go and get the tyre change on the E36, ready for next weekend's drift day. Power steering, I've not had a chance to look at it yet, but I'm hoping it's just a pipe. I've ordered a pipe online, so we're going to change that anyway. And yeah, we should be all good for Three Sisters, hopefully. Just a quick point about the E36. When it's cold, it really likes to pop and bang, and it's, well, not pop and bang, but just like little pops through the exhaust, through the decats. It sounds awesome, see if you can hear it. Right, here we are, just tyres in Harrogate. I said I'd give him a little plug because they've sorted me out a few times now, so Harrogate area, you want tyres. In fact, they're nationwide I think anyway, so there's a few branches, but price has been really good, and you know, I've just dropped down now Saturday afternoon, tyres going straight on, it's nearly on already. So yeah, check them out, we'll go see what they're up to. You alright, Jason?
Yeah, hi.
Right, so that's us at the end of our video now. This week, we'll try and find out what's going wrong with the Audi if we can. I thought I'd be able to live with this power steering issue on the E36, but the steering just went real heavy on the way back. Just as I was not trying to slide on the public road, because I wouldn't do that, but in a similar circumstance to what you might call sliding about on a public road, the steering went real heavy, so hopefully we'll get that looked at before we go to Three Sisters, which is next Sunday, so we've got 8 days, should be enough time. So I'll hopefully get the parts Monday, Tuesday, and then go down to John's and get it sorted out. Right.